welcome to the Institute of Future Technology, where we're building on the past to make the future today.
I did it! Dr. David Brown here. Please pardon the crudity of my broadcast signal, but I'm coming to you from the year 2015. I've managed to rewire this hovercam so that I can beam transmissions to you people back in the present. Unfortunately, what I'm about to tell you is of potentially cataclysmic proportions. Brace yourselves, time travel volunteers. This is heavy. It seems that Biff is loose, somewhere in time. But just where or rather when he is, I'm not quite sure. But keep your eyes open. The one thing I do know is that Biff will most certainly use time travel for his own personal gain. As he did when he got a hold of this. Luckily, we were able to regain the almanac from the storm of the space-time continuum. But believe me, that isn't my idea of fun. I cannot stress enough that bringing back even the smallest item from the future can create the most incredible complication. Once again, time travel volunteers, information about the future must not be abused. As this Zemeckis Gale diagram clearly shows. And for that reason, it must be stopped. I'll be returning to you at the Institute shortly, so remain calm. We will proceed with my plan as scheduled. We'll be sent one whole day into the future. It may not seem like much, but any more than a day might be a shock to your system. Crossing the time barrier is not for the weak of heart. One more thing. When I send you a day into the future, if you should happen to see yourself still standing in line, don't say hi to yourself. Trust me on that one. Trust me.
We are currently experiencing a systems failure in our security network. Time travel volunteers, please stand by. Dr. Brown will be with you in just a moment, and we will begin preparation for our journey one day into the future. The new 8-passenger DeLorean is currently running its pre-time travel systems checks, so please stand by.
What's that, Heidi? See something? Great Scott! Seems we have an intruder alert. All sectors report in immediately. Quadrant 1, check in.
Quadrant 1, locked and secured, Doc.
Level 2, check in.
Locked and secured, Doc.
Section 3, check in.
Section 3, locked and secured, Doc.
Zone 4, check in. Zone 4, do you copy? I'm a butthead. Jumping gigawatts, it's Biff. I'm sorry, folks, but we're currently experiencing an unprecedented debilitation of our security systems. In other words, we got problems. Even though we have a little security problem on our hands, we must prepare you for temporal displacement. That's time travel to you. Now, it's crucial that I spend a little time going over the basics of time travel. Perhaps this demonstration will suffice. Figuring out the space-time continuum is tricky business, believe me, I know. And that's why I developed this, my ultimate scientific achievement, a new 8-passenger DeLorean time vehicle. It's faster, more energy efficient, and it's a convertible. I figured if you know what the weather's going to be like in the future, why not just time travel to the sunny days? Whether it's an intergenerational carpool or a quadruple date through time, this baby's got it. But it's only for those who take time travel very seriously, and that means you. But remember, this is all top secret. With Tannen on the loose, we can't afford to take any chances. Great Scott! See what I mean?
trip. See you next winter. It's fall, you idiot! See you next fall!
I assure you this is hardly business as usual here at the Institute. A mere fluke. Our security system is virtually impenetrable. It'll take a lot more than a hoverboarding hood to pull the plug on this operation. Darn.
Now, please stand by for an important message from the Institute's Chief Inventive Officer, Dr. Emmett Brown.
Now that you're here, time travel volunteers, I can give you your pre-flight briefing. There's a lot you'll need to know if you're to successfully cross the space-time continuum. We'll have to hurry, though. The Biff's still on the loose. Anything could happen.
Hello? Hello? Dr. Brown?
Biff, how in blazes did you get in here?
Why don't you ask these bozos?
Doc, one of our time travel teams was conducting an experiment back in 1955.
He must have stowed away! Hey, I'm not one to pass up a free ride!
Karen, you should be here present! We gotta get you back to 1955, or we could create a major paradox!
Oh, don't worry, Doc. I'll go back. And in style. But first, I'm gonna take a little joyride.
No! Biff!
Love to stay and chat, Doc. I just ain't got the time. What am I saying? I got all the time I want!
Unlock these gates, Karen!
I'll still a bye-bye!
He's got the DeLorean. This is terrible. He's going to alter time. History is legal. It will be completely obliterated. And he's not stopping. Wait a second. Why didn't I think of this before? My newest invention, the 8-passenger DeLorean time hero. That's it. Just how can it? Great Scott, what am I thinking? I'm trapped like a rat in my own office. There's no way I can get to the time machine. Hold on a minute. I can get to it. What? My time travel volunteers. You and you and you. You're my only hope. The 8-passenger DeLorean is just beyond that door where you're standing. I can pilot my remote control from here. But I'm gonna need you to help me navigate. You've got to catch Biff. The fate of the entire universe rests in your hands. I almost forgot. In order to successfully bring Biff back to our time period, it is necessary to accelerate up to 88 miles per hour and bump him. That's right, bump him. The impact of two traveling time vehicles will create a time vortex, sucking both vehicles and time travelers back to their original point of departure. There's no telling where or when Biff may be leading us, so be prepared for anything. Good luck, time travelers.